Someone calls me with more bad news like every 5 minutes. It's just...
Girls' drama is nothing new to the Kardashian Jenner family, but this time it's not on social media. Conflict stemming from a feud or a botched commercial transaction, one of the more reticent and quieter members of the well-known clan, Kendall Jenner, is at the center of a fiery dispute because of her relationship with Corey Gamble, a guy who was formerly her mother's long-term companion. Kris Jenner's relationship with Jenner has completely changed the dynamics of her family. Kendall has been given a heartbreaking ultimatum by Kim, Khloe, and the rest of the family. Choose Corey or choose her family. For Kendall, this decision marks one of the most challenging turning points in her life. It is not only about love or devotion. It is also about identity, trust, and the ties that have kept the Kardashian Jenners together through innumerable hardships. Since the beginning, Kendall's connection with Corey Gamble has been under close scrutiny because Corey, the ex-partner of Kris Jenner, was previously a reliable member of the Kardashian Jenner circle, someone who consistently attended family events and get-togethers. But when allegations started to circulate about his romantic relationship with Kendall, the family fell into disarray for Kendall. Whereas her family frequently makes headlines and profits from the volatility of their public lives, Corey stood for consistency and emotional support. Corey listened to me and gave her a sense of security and serenity. In one confrontation, Kris told Kendall, "It's not just about Corey being my ex. It's about what this relationship says about our family values. This is crossing a line." Kendall reportedly told a close friend of Corey, "I don't feel judged, I feel seen." But for Kris and the rest of the family, the relationship felt like a betrayal. During a tense family meeting, Kim Kardashian, who has always been outspoken about Kendall's relationship with Corey Gamble, said, "This isn't just about you. It's about all of us." The beginning family arguments also didn't stop her from expressing her thoughts. Despite the criticism, Corey is not who you believe him to be. The tension only increased as the family's disapproval became more obvious. The Kardashian Jenners are known for their loyalty to one another, but after months of arguments, Kendall's relationship with Corey has pushed them to the brink. Despite this, Kendall remained firm and defended her relationship, insisting that her feelings for Corey were genuine and that their love was real. At a family dinner at her Calabasas home, Kris made the decision to speak up, and she called a meeting of the entire clan to discuss the matter. "Directly, Kendall, we must speak," Kris started, her voice quivering with passion. "Our friendship between you and Corey is destroying our family, and it cannot continue." The room had a strained vibe. Even Rob, who rarely participates in family conflict, was uneasy as Kim and Khloe sat with their arms crossed, and Kylie completely avoided making eye contact. Kim said, "We're saying this because we care about you, Kendall, and we're not saying it to hurt you." You know deep inside that Kendall was clearly upset and attempted to defend herself. "So why can't you simply be happy for me?" she asked. "Corey makes me happy. Isn't that what matters? Corey isn't the perfect guy for you."
You've been a rude person for years. I'm about to tell you the truth about how you are. You don't apologize for nothing. You get into one thing, now you got something to run and harp on. I don't trip, though. Everything was wrong.
Corey, he's just not right in this situation, and I'd rather him just admit it, say sorry, and man up.
Drop me home? Why would I drop you home, Kendall? I'm not gonna go through the city to drop you home.
Wait, do you want your own Escalade?
Corey, I'm not getting it. What's happening?
By myself. Corey, please shut up.
Oh, no. What are they yelling about? It's an emergency. Go get Kendall.
However, Kris refused to back down, saying that it's not that easy and that if you choose Corey, you're choosing to leave your family for Kendall. The ultimatum seems like an impossible choice. Her family has always been her pillar of support, helping her get through every hardship.
Like, hard to even believe that this is like real. I mean, I just feel really bad for her. Like, I mean, it makes me so angry, especially because he fooled obviously Khloe, but the rest of us too. And like, I really did think he had changed. Like anyone who would ever like criticize or talk about him, I would always be like, no, like he changed, like I would have his back. And it's almost like in a way he like, you know, betrayed us all.
But since Corey has grown to be a big part of her life and knows her better than anyone else, she feels as though she must choose between two aspects of herself. A close friend reveals that while she doesn't want to lose her family, she also doesn't want to give up on Corey.
What happens when Kylie and Kendall decide not to film full-time for the Kardashians? Kris Jenner has to step up and film. I want to say, I could have gone my entire life without seeing this kiss. Let me show.
Better get that's it.
Like, get it, Kris. 68 years old and living her best life. She's over here kissing her man in front of the Eiffel Tower as it glitters and glistens. And I can't even get someone to match with me on the date.
According to reports, Kendall has been experiencing anxiety and restless nights in the weeks after the ultimatum. She has reportedly turned to her closest friends for support and even sought guidance from a therapist, questioning everything. The insider goes on to say that she doesn't want to make a poor choice while Kendall is arguing with her. The tragic decision: pick family or Corey. Feelings Corey has been outspoken about his emotions, calling the family's ultimatum a personal assault and accusing them of attempting to manipulate Kendall because they don't want you to be content. In a private talk, Corey allegedly told Kendall, "They just want to dictate your life. You must advocate for yourself." Corey's disobedience has just fueled the flames. Kris, who once thought about Corey once a dependable partner, Corey now sees him as a danger to her family. Corey is a cunning person. She informed a close friend that, as the head of the household, "I will not allow him to use Kendall against us." The Kardashian Jenners have always been held together by Kris, but this circumstance has left her feeling helpless. In a private time with Kendall, she made a sincere request. Kris responded, "Kendi, you are my daughter, and I love you more than anything." She was crying, "But this connection is hurting us all. Please consider what you're doing." As word of the ultimatum spread, fans took to social media to voice their opinions. Many expressed sympathy for Kendall, calling the situation unfair and overly dramatic. Kendall was moved by her mother's words and promised to take her family's concerns into consideration, but she knows deep down that no decision will satisfy everyone. Kendall shouldn't have to decide between her family and her love. While other fans have sided with the family and accused Corey of being deceptive, one fan stated that her family needs to trust her to make her own decisions. Corey is poisonous. According to one Instagram user, the Kardashians are merely attempting to shield Kendall from making a grave error. This is what happens when you live your life in the spotlight, according to one fan, who wrote that every decision Kendall makes becomes a public spectacle. As she struggles with her decision, it's unclear if she will prioritize her family, who have supported her through thick and thin, or if she will follow her heart and support Corey, even if it means jeopardizing her relationship with the Kardashian Jenner clan for the time being. Kendall's defense: why she won't let go of insiders disclose that Corey is thinking of taking a vacation from both Corey and her family in order to obtain perspective, but she has opted to remain silent in order to concentrate on her profession and avoid the spotlight. This ultimatum will undoubtedly have long-term effects on all parties involved, regardless of what Kendall decides. What do you think Kendall should do? Should she put her family's needs ahead of her own, or should she fight for her relationship with Corey? Please share your ideas in the comments section below. For more updates on this ongoing story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Celeb Talks. Keep checking back for breaking news and exclusive insights from the world of the Kardashian Jenners.